Here we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. I am Jillian Hibbs. I am a health coach with Take Shape for Life, and it will show my name as Charlotte on here because she was supposed to lead the call tonight and probably invited most of you. But she had a family emergency, but everything's okay. She just has some stuff that she had to take care of with some family she had visiting tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and lead this for her. And there's a lot of you on here who I haven't met yet, but I'm sure you're just guests or people that know Charlotte and are interested in hearing about the program or are interested in hearing Erica's story that's going to be shared tonight with us. So I'm excited to have you all on, and thanks for taking a few minutes of your time to be on this. Okay, I'm on a call really quick, so I need you to go away. Okay, I'll check back in with you in a minute. Sorry, guys. I have 3 kids in the background, too, so I'm going to try and make this as smooth as possible. Okay, so basically, I just wanted to welcome you all, and if you have any questions, I would love to answer those or have anybody else on the call, or Erica, since she's going to be sharing her story, answer those at the end of the call. So we're just going to go through this fairly quickly so that we can hear her story. I'm excited to hear it. I haven't even heard it before yet. So if you're new, we're just going to kind of go through what can be available for you with this program, and we're just gonna kind of explore that a little bit. And let me see if this is working here. Okay. Okay, so basically this is just a journey. We start off by talking about what it is that is most important to you, and it's an overall journey. So we talk about health in 3 different areas. Healthy body is normally what attracts people to this program, and I'll talk about it later on in this, but we have a health games challenge that's coming up that's really fun. It's really attractive to people who just kind of want to see what the program is about, and they are interested in being a part of a community of people who support each other. So that's a really fun part of our program. And then we also talk about the healthy mind, and our program also offers healthy finances. So we'll go into that a little bit later. But basically, this is your overall optimal health is what this program encompasses, and what is really great and kind of sets us apart from other programs. So, there we go. So in the beginning, we like to find out what's most important to you. Like, what are your health goals? So like I said, we talk about healthy body, healthy mind, and healthy finances. And in this example, basically healthier eating, physical activity, stress reduction, that all is kind of an extra income for your family, and sleep habits. Those are all found on this wheel. So if you were to score yourself in any of these areas, you can kind of see what the most important factors are, like what's highlighted. So, I mean, you can just take a look at it for yourself. I'm not going to one-on-one just go over this with everybody, but you can kind of see in the diagram where you might fit to get a good idea of where you're starting out, like wherever you are at this point, where you're starting out and what you might want to improve on. So for example, if you could do anything physically, what would that be? You know, is there stuff that you're being held back from now because of, you know, say your weight or any inflammation or any medications that are hindering you from doing anything. And then if you had all the energy that you ever wanted, you know, what kind of things would you be out doing? Where would you go? You know, things that maybe you did in the past that you haven't done in a while. And who else could benefit from you getting healthier? Like your family, your kids, just people, you know, your job, like at work. Is there anything that you do that would benefit somebody else by getting healthier? So that's just a couple things we like to think about. And then what matters during the day? Like this is a great schedule for the day. This is kind of what we focus on for you throughout the day. So healthy habits, waking up and eating within 30 minutes. That's something that we teach our clients is very important to start your metabolism. And if you wake up and you can eat within 30 minutes of the day, that's really good for your body, just jump starting it. And then eating every 2 to 3 hours after that is another healthy habit we teach because it balances your blood sugars to do that. And then eating those small protein carb balanced meal replacements 5 to 6 times a day while you're on our program. And then when you're in maintenance, just learning how to balance protein and carb throughout the day, eating those healthy meals frequently. And then for water, we teach people that drinking half of your body weight in ounces is the goal that you want to hit. So here's an example that we've given: 200 pounds. If you weigh 200 pounds, you would want to be getting at least 100 ounces of water a day, half of your body weight, to keep you hydrated. Because for a lot of people, I mean, water is something that we teach all over the place. Like, you lose so much of it just by breathing. It's excreted through your body throughout the day, so many different ways. So we have to keep replenishing that. Our body doesn't hold on to water like it does calories, unfortunately. So yes. And then time. This is huge. So most people, when I talk to them, I will ask them, have you heard that eating 6 small meals a day is a healthy way to eat? And they may have heard of it, but they're not doing it, because the traditional way is 3 meals a day. So this is what it looks like. This is an example of eating 3 traditional meals versus having 6 small meals a day. So same number of calories, same food eaten, but the difference is when you break it up into 6 small meals a day, people lose more weight. They feel less hungry because their blood sugars are being balanced throughout the day. So they're not consuming a bunch of calories and trying to make it last for a third of the day. And if you do that, your body will almost be too full. Most of the time people eat too much, and then they feel really, really full, and then they drop. So they have this huge spike of calorie and energies, and then it just drops, and then they have no energy. They're like, oh my gosh, I need to replenish. So they're definitely feeling less hungry and not going through that spike. And then, as you can see, reduced cholesterol, reduced blood insulin. And I'm going to show you an example of what it actually looks like in your body next. So this is when I first saw this, I was like, oh, how do you read this? So this is an example. And when you look at it, so your blood glucose is that darker line. And so when you drink orange juice, here's the examples. First thing in the morning, say you just had orange juice. Okay, what that's going to do is it's going to just rise your blood glucose. So your blood sugar is just going to spike. Well, in order for your body to process that, because you cannot have all that sugar in your blood, your insulin turns on, and it has to go up there and try and get that out of your blood. And so your insulin goes up when your blood sugar spikes. And then what happens after it spikes? It drops, right? So then you're hungry and you're feeling like you're, depleted. So then you eat a bagel, but you did not balance that with any protein. So there it goes again. So you can just kind of see this pattern with the things that we eat, or that normally this is what people are eating when they have this unhealthy habit of spiking and dropping. So let me just show you the next, the solution to this, what we teach people to do. So in the morning, this is more of the leveled out. So in the morning, if you choose to have something that's low glycemic, it's not going to spike so high. You're going to kind of stay at this average in that white line where it says the baseline insulin. That's what you want. That's where you want to fall. Like, that's where you want to stay around, rather than going way, way up high and then dropping really, really low. It's easier on your body. Your body doesn't have to produce so much insulin, and it just keeps you at that normal level. So you're not hungry. You don't have the really low energy and then the really high energy to where you're, it's just constantly out of balance throughout the day. So this is a good example of what we do when we provide fueling snacks and teach you how to balance the protein and carb meals. So here's an example. This is, everybody wants to know, okay, so what's a good combination? Because a lot of people, they can say, oh, I know it's healthy and I know it's not healthy, but I don't know how to balance it. I mean, I don't know what I can have or how much of it I can have. So here's some good examples. Oh, go ahead. Who was that? I couldn't see who talked. Oh. Did somebody say something? Oh, okay. Okay, so can everybody hear me okay? I can only see like 2 of you. Yes? Okay. So balancing your protein and carb. So having a boiled egg in the morning, or like a Greek yogurt mixed with fruits and berries, or you could have the whole wheat toast. So it's just a great example of choosing one thing on the protein side and then another thing on the carb side, and matching those together. And that is a good balance. So if you're having that carb and the protein together at the same time, it's not going to just be the carbs that your body treats like sugar and processes it like sugar. So you're going to be more balanced if you match these two together and are having these throughout the day. And these are just example snacks. So these wouldn't be like a full meal. This would just be little meals throughout the day. So to get to equal to your 6. And they're portion controlled balanced meals. And we offer those. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that later. And then this is a good example of what your plate should look like. So most people, right, we have these huge plates, and if this was more interactive, I would say, what do you think most people have more of them on there? But it shows you that 50% of your plate should be fruits and vegetables, and 25% protein, 25% starches. So this is just an example of what that would look like. One meal equaling to under 450 calories. So this is just one example, but there's lots of different ways you could do that. But just the main idea, if you take a 9-inch plate, which is the suggested size to be eating for dinner or lunch or, breakfast. If you have if you're going out to eat, this is just, if you could picture this on your plate, this would be what you could visualize for yourself that would be balanced. Okay, so another part of our program, the education that we give you is awesome because it's really about getting your mind healthy too. So if you're just focused on getting your body healthy, and we all know diets don't work, right? So if you're just focused on the food and you're just trying to say, okay, I just need somebody to tell me what to eat, and I know how to do it, I just need to lose the weight, I know how to take care of this. But really, people, they're struggling with how to make it a healthy habit. So all the time I hear people say, well, yeah, I lost weight and then I gained it back. Okay, well, it's because they did a diet. So really focusing on rewiring our brains and figuring out where are we at to where we can lose the weight, we can get there. And then when we get there, we know what to do afterwards. So basically, we teach people through the Dr. A's Habits of Health, and there's a workbook that goes along with it. But basically, the Habits of Health is what we incorporate into your program, into the program that you'll be doing. And it really is just helping you learn how to adopt these healthy habits along the way. Because anybody can lose any amount of weight they want to lose, but if they haven't adopted those habits, nothing's going to change after you've lost the weight. So the support, this is the other part of the program, the Habits of Health, and then the support. So you get a personal health coach, you get a free health coach. And for everybody that's on the call, I'm assuming you're connected to Charlotte, so that would be her. And also Colleen that's on the call, she is a health coach too on our team. So, and Glenda, but Glenda is separate from Charlotte. So you get a free personal health coach, which is awesome because it's somebody who has done the program. They're just your cheerleader. They're your guide. It's really fun to have them, navigate you through this and be there to support you along the way. And then we have really fun Facebook groups where our clients are added into, and it's just a really easy way. Most people are on Facebook. It's a great way to connect with other people who have done the program and kind of, gain recipes and tips and ideas and tricks from them. And then the company offers nutritionists. They have a nutritionist, and then they have a dietitian. And this is support that you can call, you can email. They do calls, weekly. Sometimes they're on our Habits of Health call. It's a great resource to have, not only for yourself, but for people that too, or that might be interested and have questions or are asking you questions about the program. You can get on and learn from these people. They're great, and they respond back really fast, so it makes it nice. And then we also have a doctor and nurses call, and they are awesome as well. They are doctors and nurses who are a part of this program and are dedicated every week to getting on a call and answering people's questions and supporting you in whatever way that you need. If you know somebody who needed to talk to their doctor, if you needed to talk to your doctor before you started the program, they're great to have glean in and also give their support to you. And if you're needing to go back and talk to your doctor about doing it too. And then like it says, there's a weekly client support call, talks about the Habits of Health. It's great. I just love it because it's continuing support while you're on the program, and then for the rest of your life while you're not. You never have to pay for these support calls, and it's just great to have, while you're in this process of weight loss, transitioning, and into maintenance. And then we have our Awesome Health Games. And I think up next, you're going to hear how that has really helped somebody in their journey. But it's coming up basically after this. If you are interested, you want to get with the person that invited you to this. There's people have lots of different questions, and it's a great way to learn about our program and invite anybody that you know that you think would want to be healthier. And it's an overall thing. So it's really fun. It's a way to get online and to earn points, and you get to win money, and there's prizes and all sorts of stuff along the way. But you just kind of want to reach out to your health coach, and they can give you the specifics on what you need to do. They have a link for you to join that. So, okay. And I've got, basically, we talked about this a little bit already, eating the 6 small meals a day. For most people, they kind of know they know what they've heard they need to do. They might just not be doing it yet. So that is what we are hoping that we can answer for you. So this is the main part. So along with the support and the habits of health, the eating is where most people, this is like this is what I want to know about. So what we do is we teach you to start practicing with 1 meal a day. While you're on the program, you get to make a lean and green, and then the rest are just protein, carb balanced meal replacements that are easy, grab and go. You don't have to think about them. They're already pre-made, and then you get to think about 1 meal a day. So you get a lean protein, and then 3 servings of non-starchy veggies. So not corn, not peas, basically anything green, and it's really, really easy. And so on this journey, while you're trying to focus on losing the weight, you really get to incorporate the healthy habits and not have to focus so much on preparing your meals, which seems to be the hardest part about people making a lifestyle change. So basically, here's the other part. So you get your 1 lean and green plus your 5 meals, which are, just like I said, quick, healthy, grab and go meals. When you are in maintenance on our program, you get to switch to 4 of the healthy grab and go meals, and then 2 of the lean and greens, or a 3 and 3. So you would say, breakfast, lunch, and dinner would probably be your 3 lean and greens, and then in between those meals, and probably the last meal before you go to bed, would just be the healthy grab and goes. Or you can do, your own. So it's just totally up to you, but we have ways to help you through maintenance, which is great. And then also Take Share for Life, there's a nursing mothers program. There's a diabetics, celiacs for people who have to be gluten-free. There's basically anybody that can do this. We even have a teen program. So it's really nice because most anybody can qualify for this. There is certain instances where it has to be, just switched up a little bit. Like some people have different cases where they, are allergic to certain things that they can't have, but usually we can work around anything and have a program be fit for you, which is great. And all of these meals, this is what I love about it, is all of the meals that you will be eating, that you'll be consuming, those 6 meals a day, are the exact protein carb balance to help you naturally burn fat. And preserve your lean muscle mass. That's probably one of the biggest things about our program that's different than anybody else's, is all of the weight that you will be losing on the program is just your stored fat, which is super exciting. Okay, so now we are going into our story. I can see you, Erica, which is good. Erica is just going to share a little bit about her story and how she got started. Charlotte is her health coach, so I'm going to let you take it away, Erica, and you just tell your story really quick, and then and then we'll move on from there, and then hopefully be able to have time for questions. Oh, I think you're on mute. I see you're still on mute. Let me see here if I can unmute you. No, hold on just a minute. Nope.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead.
You can hear me okay?
I can hear you.
All right, great. Okay, well, I lost a little over 50 pounds in 5 months on the program. I started out because I'm a nurse. Many of you may know that. And I have to educate patients on their health all the time. And I was in a patient's room last November, and I was educating her on her stroke risk factors. And when I got to the obesity one, she looked at me and said, "Look who's talking." And I mean, that was like a knife in the chest, because she's right. Here I'm teaching her and trying to tell her that she needs to lose weight for her health. And I am that person that you can see in the picture now in the black and white shirt. That was me trying to educate her on being obese. So it kind of meant a lot to me there. And then in the picture in the middle, you'll see that's my entire family with my wonderful daughter with purple hair. But the girl that's next to me, that's my oldest daughter, Jeelan. She told me about the health games. And I started on the health games. That was how, kind of learn a little bit more about it. And then once I learned about the entire program, I definitely jumped on board and quickly lost, like I said, 50 pounds and gained a lot of muscle and energy and strength. And then I really decided to become a coach because being that person that's educating people in the hospital, I have them after they're already sick. Why not try to get people healthy before that? And they won't be in the hospital. It kind of takes away a little job security, but it just became a passion of mine that I would like to see everybody in my life healthier.
That's awesome.
That was short and sweet.
Yeah, no, that was great. That was perfect. So how much did you say, where you're at in your journey so far?
I am midway through, a little bit more than. I've lost almost 60 pounds. I went on maintenance mode for a little while because I became injured and I couldn't exercise or do very much. And so I just kind of maintained. And it was kind of to prove to myself if I could maintain, and I've had no problem maintaining at all. And I am going back on fat burning mode with the new challenge that's up and coming, and we're going to lose another 30 at least.
Awesome. Yay. That is so exciting. I haven't heard that yet, but that's so awesome. Great job. And I love these pictures. This is great. Thank you so much for sharing. That's awesome. Okay. So perfect. I love that. And the health games, I mean, that's how that's how you get started. That's how most people, since we've been doing these have gotten started. So it's super fun. So some of you who haven't heard about this before might be thinking, okay, like what do I do? This sounds great. I love this story. I want to hear more about the health games. So basically what we do is you just raise your hand. You just get a hold of whoever invited you to this. And I think, like I said, most of you heard about it from Charlotte. Her website is on here. So it's up to you. I mean, most people are excited about the health games. If you know for yourself or someone else, that's huge too, because you never know who in your world. I mean, Erica, you might attest to this, that like, how fun is it to get healthy if there's nobody else around you who's doing the same thing, as far as your family or your friends, you're going to be living life with those people. So it's really fine. I mean, for me, I know right away, I told my mom about it and my aunt, and it makes such a difference when you can spread it throughout your family and then teaching your kids, so that was something huge for me. Like, I never wanted my kids to grow up and think, oh, I have to, that they needed to do something like this as well. So I wanted to be able to start instilling those habits in them early so that they wouldn't have to go through a struggle like I did. So that's something that's huge too, that you can be thinking about. And then just also, for becoming a coach, like a lot of our clients find that it's just kind of an organic process. Like it really just feels good that once you've found something that you like, to pay it forward, to pass it on to somebody else. It's just like if you went out to a restaurant and you had a great experience, the service was great, the food was great. Of course, why would you not tell somebody about it? Like, you would want them to have that same experience, and people like to know when there's something out there that could help them or that they could benefit from, even if they're not ready. It's still nice to know the information. So, and plus for me, I know I've been on my journey now. It'll be 4 years in March. And I can tell you right now that I would not have well, I wouldn't have influenced as many people as I had, but I don't know where I would be on my journey had I not, you know, been paying it forward, been sharing this opportunity with other people to help them. Because really, I mean, you've heard before, who learns more, the teacher or the student? So as you're teaching people, it's really instilling it in you and helping you. So that was just a great thing. And, you know, there's a study that shows that people who become health coaches, they are 5 times more likely to reach and maintain a healthy weight by doing that. So it kind of sounds like your story, which is exciting, Erica, because I love hearing about that all the time, because I'm like, oh, the study's right. So if you found value, like it says, please just pass the information along to any friends. And information could be just a website, or, you know, somebody's before and after picture. We all love sharing those. I'm sure Erica wouldn't ever mind anybody sharing her picture, because it's great. I mean, I remember in the beginning, I was just so impressed with just letting people know that I had lost weight. And then I hadn't even posted a picture yet. And then when I did, people were like, oh, wow, like they love to see the real pictures. We've all seen those ones that are like, really, I don't know if that's the same person, but it's fun to see the ones, the real true stories that happen. So like I said, it really reinforces your healthy habits along your journey, wherever that may be. And then, you know, I wish that we had Charlotte on here, because I love hearing her healthy finance story. I'm not going to steal the limelight. You guys can reach out to her and talk to her a little bit more about that. But her life has completely been changed because of this. And I think about it all the time. If I wouldn't have opened my mouth, where would she be? And all the people who she's touched since then, where, you know, it just makes me so blessed that I was able to share this opportunity. So, here's a picture of all of us. I don't know. This is like the silly picture. Here I am down here on the bottom left in the picture. That was when we were all in Florida. That was a fun trip. So this is just part of our team. It's exciting to see all these people, and I've created a bunch of great relationships, and I know Colleen on the call and Glenda could attest to that as well. It's just been really fun learning and growing with these people who are all on the same journey. Oh, there's Colleen right there in the middle in the blue on the bottom. So yeah. So, and then here's our little mantra: together, everyone achieves more. It's our little team quote. It's really fun. So yeah, I'm so excited that you guys all made it on the call. I'm going to see if I can stop this screen share. I don't know, my mouse is being kind of funny on my computer. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Nope. I don't know why it's not working here. Oh, there we go. Okay. There's everybody. Okay. So yeah, thank you all for being on. I'm going to stop the recording now.